Now, and as Ken mentioned, June 20th, Saturday, is the longest day of the year, but the occasion also marks a nationwide fundraising event to help those living with Alzheimer's.
It's a progressive disease that affects so many families, and as you can imagine, with many loved ones who have Alzheimer's in care facilities, things are even more stressful in the coronavirus pandemic right now. An event happening tomorrow to help our local chapter of the Alzheimer's Association is going virtual this year. This morning, Lindsay, Paxton, and Heidi Rowell are here to tell us all about Solstice Sip. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Great. So Heidi, I want to start with you. I know you're with our local chapter here of the Alzheimer's Association. Tell us about the longest day and how it's typically a really big fundraising event for you guys all across the country.
Sure. So the longest day is on the longest day of the year. Obviously, it's summer solstice, and it's the day with the most light. So we like to say the day with the most light is the day we fight. And it was designed as an event so people could really make it their own. So they can do whatever it is that they love that day and dedicate the activity they love to the people they love who are living with Alzheimer's and make a great fundraiser out of it.
Oh, I love that. And so, Lindsay, you're taking part by hosting a wine tasting event. So tell us about that and who it's dedicated to.
Yeah, absolutely. So Solstice Sip started in honor of my best friend's dad, who was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's just last year, so about a year and a half ago. And I learned about his diagnosis the day before I'd even heard about Longest Day. So last year we raised $12,000 with an in-person event. And this year we're adapting and bringing the event virtual, hoping to raise $5,000. We're close to getting there, but we have some great wineries who are lined up to help talk through a great wine selection and still trying to keep that tradition alive while raising great money for a great cause.
So how did things go, having to kind of pivot from last year to this year and shift all those plans to make it a virtual event? I know you're still getting a lot of support from the community here too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are mourning the loss of our in-person event, but we are humbled by the support. Like last year, we had 100% of the sponsors who we reached out to said yes to the event. So we had Tumwater and Carlton Winemaker Studio and local restaurants such as Nicoletta's Table here in Westland. Everybody said yes. And this year, although we're adapting, the community has still come together. So Tumwater, they were going to provide their beautiful space to the event this year for 130 guests. This year it's a little bit different. Pascal's going to be joining us to help with the hosting in addition to Andrew Rich from the Carlton Winemaker Studio. So everybody's still gathering around, but we're just going to be on our couches with a glass of wine opposed to in person.
Well, that sounds good too. Hey, Heidi, I have one of my good friends has a mom who's in a facility because she has Alzheimer's, and it's been really difficult for her to see her mom during this time, during this pandemic, because of, all the rules and regulations. How has this experience been for so many families out there of those with Alzheimer's?
It's been a really tough experience for people with families who have Alzheimer's who are living in communities. Obviously, they have to keep those people safe in the care communities. People over the age of 65 are more vulnerable to coronavirus, so we really want to protect the communities, but that means that families aren't able to visit as they used to. So we've heard great stories of people doing Zoom chats, window visits, drop-bys, all kinds of things. People have gotten very creative, but it has been incredibly difficult for all the families.
I mean, I know safety is so important for everyone involved, and now more than ever, I think some of that support is really needed. So, Heidi, in addition to the Solstice Sip, what are some of the other ways that people can be helping right now when we can't always be together in person?
I think a great way to help if helping the Alzheimer's Association, obviously go join Longest Day, look up alz.org/TLD and see what kind of events are going on, what you can join. It's not too late to start your own team. I know it's Saturday, but we'd love to have anybody raising funds and awareness. And then if you want to help a family that's living with Alzheimer's, just be a listening ear for that family member and talk to them about it and ask them about how it's going. And if there's somebody who's taking care of someone at home, they're not getting out right now either because they need to keep their loved ones safe. So they're really limiting interaction. They're really limiting those trips to the store. So ask how you can help. Maybe some of those non-contact chores. Maybe you can mow the lawn. Maybe you can get the garbage cans back and forth to the curb. whatever it is that you can help them with that doesn't require contact with the household is really awesome for families.
Yeah, I love all those ideas. And Lindsay, one more time, just tell us when tomorrow's event is and how people can join.
Yeah, so it is Friday instead of Saturday, so keep that in mind. But it's at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, so we're encouraging everybody to take out from their local favorite restaurant, grab a glass of their favorite wine, and join us at 6:30. They will have to go to our website to get information. I believe that's going to be on coin.com, and then we will send you a Zoom link so you can enjoy us from the comfort of your own home. So again, Friday, tomorrow, 6:30, Solstice Sip. We hope everybody can join us.
All right. Thanks so much, Heidi and Lindsay. And of course, like she just said, we are going to put that information for the virtual tasting and some other ways to help the Alzheimer's Association on coin.com. Have a good morning.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.